Salutation, Nigerians. My name is IJ Onoibo, and I am a human rights advocate and a humanitarian. I wasn't going to say something about the upcoming 2023 presidential election because I feel like Nigerians don't care too much. But I feel the duty to do my part. And here I am to say something. And I've seen the selection of the candidates for the presidential election. And the one person I am most concerned with is Mr. Bola Tinubu. I was thinking in the line of, people are not going to vote for him, so it really doesn't matter. And I remember that elections are mainly fixed in Nigeria, and money rules. Therefore, there is a 99.9% chance that Mr. Bola Tinubu would use money to fix the election in his favor. Dear sir, and I'm saying this with all due respect, I've been seeing a lot of videos of propaganda, of course, from those that are against you running for election. And I don't dwell on propaganda, but I've taken notice of a few things. I saw one yesterday where you were trying to say something. I could not make anything out of what you were saying. I did notice, though, that your hands were shaking like that. And I know that something like that could happen even to a young person, but somehow I feel that that's going on with you due to your old age. I am here to advocate on behalf of the Nigerian people that you withdraw your candidacy for Nigerian presidency for so many reasons. Number one, think about it. There is nothing that you can do for the Nigerian people that Muhammad Buhari has not done, which is basically nothing. Most of his presidency, Buhari, he wasn't present. He was constantly going to the UK or Germany for medical attention because he's sick. He has been sick most of his presidency. And that is not the kind of condition that somebody who wants to do a good job will be in. I want to make sure that I am making sense. A person who is self-aware, who is honest, who is empathetic and have love for the people will not vie for a very important position such as that, knowing that they are not going to be able to perform So therefore, a person in such condition wanting to be in such a position does not mean well for the people. In fact, the person does not mean well for himself. And if that person cannot even love themselves enough to understand that, look, I am sick, I cannot perform to a satisfactory level in this important position, it might quicken my demise if I'm going to put enough effort to do the job satisfactorily. Is going to make me more sick and probably cause me to die. So therefore, I am not going to take this position. If you cannot even be honest with yourself and say that to yourself, look, this is out of the question, I cannot perform in this position, so I'm not going to do it. If you can't see that for yourself, how are you going to see the right decisions or make the right decisions for the Nigerian people? I am begging you, please withdraw and face your health and your old age. I have nothing against old age. It is a blessing. But one's old age can become a burden and an abuse on people in situations like this when you refuse to mind it and impose yourself on the people. Nigerian people have suffered so much. The country has suffered so much that it needs a young, agile leader. Please leave this thing for young people like Kingsley Mohalo, like the Sahara Reporters publisher. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, I couldn't think of his name right now. But please leave this type of position for people like that. Nigeria needs a lot of care right now. You are going to be a big burden because you are not going to do much. You are not, in fact, you're not going to do anything. Please, I'm begging you. And then Nigerians, why would you, those of you that are supporting Mr. Tinubu for presidency, why would you do that? Don't you see that the same old things will never bring you something different? I'm begging you, help yourselves. Help yourselves. The country is barely holding on. It needs a drastic turnaround. Don't you see it? When will the Nigerian people stop the madness? Please. It's too much. Stop. If I am asked to make the decision, I would put a halt to any elections now and work on changing things in Nigeria. restructure or division, whichever one everybody agrees with. But if you must continue this way, you should go for people who have better prospects at changing things for the better, not the same old people. Gosh, this is so frustrating. This is so frustrating. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Come on.